got my NABCEP back in 2011, and I've been here at Six Rivers Solar for 8 years. I'm a clean energy guy. I want the smallest carbon footprint that I can possibly have in life. And so when my fiance and I bought this house in 2018, 3 months later, we already had solar on the roof. It was a high priority for us. And at the time, we'd installed a Solar Edge system with Solaria solar panels, which was a really nice system at that time. But things have evolved, and there's great equipment out on the market right now that we made the decision to improve our home system with an advanced energy storage and energy management system provided by PointGuard Energy. And so now we have an EV in the household, and I didn't want to be charging that EV from the grid every night. I need to live my message. I want to be an advocate for clean energy. And so for us, that meant getting a home battery that was up to the task of storing enough energy so that we can put a daily charge back into that EV. And so that's what we do every night. One of the great features of the PointGuard system is that it allows you 4 MPPT inputs. And to put that in layman's terms, that means you can have 4 different strings of solar panels input into the controller. So I've got 2 strings right now in my house, and we're adding some more solar in the future. And the battery stack is also modular. Each individual battery can be 5 or 8 kilowatt hours of storage, so you can right size the battery for your need. I was very impressed that they were going to be the first to market with a DC bidirectional charger that is stackable. It stacks right into the stack with the battery, so it's not some other large component that has to get located on the outside wall of the house. And it also is the only system on the market with up to 10 circuits of load controls that are created by the same manufacturer as the inverter and the batteries and the bidirectional EV charger. So having that system designed to work smoothly together was really important to us. Yeah, now that we've been installing the PointGuard system for a while, we've really gotten a taste for just how many hidden benefits there are to having one system manufacturer for all the components in a dynamic and advanced energy system such as this. The PointGuard app gives the control to the homeowner to decide how they want to control those controllable loads. So, for example, I use the hot tub because it's an easy one. Everyone can agree that the hot tub should go off when the grid goes out. But when does it go off? Does it go off immediately? Does it go off when the batteries get down to a certain state of charge? That's an easy setting to change, and it's in the hands of the homeowner. So they get to decide which loads are higher priority for them, when they go off, when they're allowed to come on, and ultimately putting the control in the homeowner's hands is how you put confidence in the homeowner's hands. I also really like that the PointGuard app allows the homeowners to see how much energy is being used through each of the controlled load breakers. So hot tubs is a topic that a lot of homeowners are shocked at how much energy they use. Now they can see it right in the app. We've had clients who have really dove in on this information because they've never had access to individual loads. They just get an electric bill at the end of the month from the utility, and it tells them how much overall they've used. So I think that customers feel empowered by having this information, and they can chase down those phantom loads that might be sapping their energy and driving their power bill up. So the footprint of the PointGuard energy system is also impressive. This is a 24 kilowatt hour stack right here. It's about 3 feet wide, and it sticks off the wall about 1 foot. It can be installed indoors or outdoors. It can even be wall mounted with up to 2 battery modules. This is a smaller footprint than many home energy systems that actually have a significantly smaller battery. So if I was to compare this to the leading AC coupled battery products, there's 2 out there that have about the same footprint. They mount on the wall. They're roughly the same size and shape, and they are almost half of the energy storage of this one. So you talk about getting a lot of bang for your buck with a small footprint on the side of the house. Nothing touches PointGuard energy system. We had an earthquake here a 1.5 years ago at 2:30 in the morning, and my home battery was below 40% at the time because I used time of use shifting. And so it was 7 or 8 hours before the sun even came up, and my home batteries were down to 15%, which is where that particular system cut off and stopped providing power to my home. I've removed that system from my home, and now I have the PointGuard system, and I don't have that problem. We find that the PointGuard system is the best system to install because it's modular, which means that 2 guys can very easily lift the batteries onto the stack. You don't need 3 men and a dolly and an extra trailer to haul these heavy batteries over. These come out of the box, and this stack could get assembled in 10 minutes. And that's not an exaggeration. You'll see for yourself if you try it. PointGuard is one of the fastest systems on the market to install. The modularity of the stack itself is a huge part of this. This is 10 minutes to assemble this together. and then you're just bringing your DC in and your AC out. The load hub gets installed probably close to either the main panel or a key sub panel. You'll interrupt the main feed in a lot of cases and do whole house backup. You may only relocate a load or two into the load hub, just the ones that you need control over. And so installing that equipment can be very easy, quick. You're home in time for dinner. Unlike many battery installations, which take days and days, and they're very complex, and there's lots of testing, commissioning the PointGuard system is quick and easy. It's about 15 minutes to commission from start to finish, and the system is ready to be handed over to the homeowner. You teach them about their controllable loads. You show them in their own version of the app how they get to have permanent control over this system and how it functions. And everybody wins. And we have had so few service calls on the PointGuard systems. It's amazing to install systems that work from day one and cause us no long-term grief, unlike many of the other systems that we've all installed out there that continue to be a headache for us. PointGuard has been anything but. It's given me a lot of peace of mind, and my sales team has the green light to sell as much of it as they can because we love it. So Black Start is the capability of the inverter to restart itself after a power outage at any state of charge. And that's an important distinction because some systems are fine when their batteries are full, but the closer they get to empty, the more they struggle to start themselves up. The PointGuard system can do that really well. All the way down to basically empty batteries. This system can wake itself up, turn its PV on, and start charging and providing power to your home from virtually any state of charge. We love that because that gives flexibility. The power outages don't come at convenient times. They always come at the worst times.